Hello, welcome back to AyakaStyles. I hope you're doing well. So today's video, it's all about H&M fall winter items. So let's jump into it. So the first item is the only item that is a dress, and this is like a glitter thread dress. I got size small, which is my usual size, and it runs, I would say, true to size. Keeping in mind I'm 5'2", 157 centimeter. So when it comes to like straps and the length, it can be a little bit longer than how it looks on the model. So that's the reason I feel like it was slightly long on the shoulder, like strap part, but otherwise it was fitting me fine, and it is a little bit stretchy, so it's very comfortable. If I really want to, I can size down because it's stretchy and to have a little bit more bodycon type of fit. Yeah, nothing really to complain about. It's not like super shiny, but it definitely shines, especially through flash pictures or through a mirror. I can see the difference, like looking at this way and through the mirror looks a lot better. But yeah, first item. And then second item is the only skirt, which is this beautiful gray. I don't know if it's beautiful gray. I'll tell you in a second. But anyhow, I got size US 4, my usual size, and runs true to size. It is high-waisted fit, and it is A-line, so it's more wearable than bodycon for more people. So in terms of the length, for me it was wonderful. Obviously, if you're taller ladies, it would be a little bit more shorter, but I think it's still gonna be a like long enough type of length. And in terms of the color, I thought it's gonna be more like a white, light gray, but I find this one to be more like a blue light gray, if that makes sense. It's really hard to tell on its own. If you compare, obviously this is a dark gray, but it has some other color in it. I don't know what it is, but that's one part I'm not super happy about, but fit is amazing. It's perfect one. It is like 2% or 4% wool blend, so it still somewhat keeps you warm. 1%, better than nothing. It does give me that texture, even just for 1%. And it is lined, and I really like how the lining is done. It's properly done in my opinion. It's not just floating lining, it is stick to the outer shell. And the next item is the sweater you just saw in the clip, as well as I just showed you earlier, or you can see it here. So this one I got size small, my usual size. I tend to size down when it comes to like oversized looking sweaters, but I stick to my usual size, and I think it's fitting me pretty nicely as an oversized sweater. And this one is available in multiple colors. I must say it is on the thinner side, and it has a little bit of wool, but mostly synthetic material. It is 4% wool. Oh, yes, 4% wool. So keep that in your mind. I feel like darker color like this, black, and I think there was like a darker brown type of color. I think that would be actually nice. Like looks wise, you can't really tell if that's $25 or is it $30 sweater compared to, you know, $50, $70 sweaters. But when it comes to lighter color of this, I think you can tell the difference because of the fabric being a little bit thin. So if you really want to wear this for colder weather, like if you're living in New York, Toronto like me, then I would suggest you to pair it with Uniqlo Heat Tech. That's gonna be really warm. And the next item, so next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items are sweaters, and this is the striped sweater, and I got size extra small. I sized down and it's fitting me perfect. Again, I sized down because I am 5'2" and so smaller frame, and I find oversized items would often overwhelm my body shape or body frame. So that's the reason I sized down, and I think it's perfect. But if you're taller ladies, then I would, or even like if you have longer arms, then I would suggest you to stick to your usual size. But it's really depending on your preference. But anyhow, this one is a mixture of mostly synthetic and 5% wool, available in different colors as well. And the stripe, it's black, but the beige bottom base part is beige. So it is a little bit different even if you have any stripe items. This is slightly different if you want to add more stripes to your wardrobe. Oh, one forgot to mention one thing. This one, it is almost like a mock neck style. It was slightly tight, but it's not suffocating tight. But if you want it to show t-shirt underneath or something, then it's not gonna show from the neckline, just from the bottom. And the next item, this was really good. I mean, it feels really nice. So I got this one, size extra small. I knew it, but just in case I double check. And this is a wool cashmere blend sweater. So it is, to be precise, 90% wool and 10% cashmere. A beautiful camel brown, or more like mocha brown, latte brown, whatever it's called. Nothing to complain about this. I would suggest you to size 7 if you're shorter ladies like me, but I mean, look at this. It's like a perfect fall winter sweater right here. And the neckline, it is turtleneck. I personally I'm not a big fan of turtleneck, so I tucked, rolled over. But you can still wear it without rolled over, and it just comes right below your chin, and it's loose. So even for me, I think I can get away with that like head type of look, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's really nice one. If you're looking for something wool cashmere sweater, I would recommend it. I cannot tell the situation after 5 wears, but it is very nice piece. It feels obviously different. The price point is different, but it feels sparier. Okay, so this is the next one. This is also wool cashmere blend. So to be precise, it is 90% wool, 10% cashmere. This one has a little bit different finish. First neck is just the crew neck, and then just side by side. And color is obviously different too, but it doesn't have like a shoulder, I don't know, like sleeve. It's just different, completely different. And I got size extra small, as you expected probably. And there's again nothing to complain about this one, but if I were to choose, I'd probably go for this one because it does look a lot more expensive in a sense, whereas this one you may be able to find something a little bit on the cheaper price point. I feel like DYNAMITE would have something like this. I don't know, but that's the vibe it's giving me. But if you're looking for something obviously quality natural fabric material, then definitely I recommend it. And I would say wait for any promotional time. If you have $5 reverse, that's great, definitely use that. But H&M has like 20% off or 15% off if you purchase X amount of money for every other weekend, I'll say. So you can get it at that time if you want to save bucks. But again, it could sell out. Okay, so this is the next item. Beautiful cable knit sweater. I got size small. And this one, it is mixture of synthetic material mostly and 3% wool. So in terms of texture, it's really like mochi type of texture. It's a little different from this or this. Maybe it's similar to the gray one, but thicker type of texture. Obviously like elastic or whatever the synthetic material is giving me that kind of stretchy vibe to it. It is not as see-through as I actually expected it to be. I mean, it is, white and somewhat see-through, but it's not as bad, which is great news. But I would imagine you want to wear something underneath, especially for fall, winter season. You want to layer them. But yeah, it's really nice, classic cable knit sweater, simple back. Nothing to complain about this one, to be honest. Like, with this, I personally don't have Uggs, but if you have Uggs, if you would put that outfit with Uggs, so pretty. And next up, we have, this is one last sweater, which is this cardigan, I will say. I got size small, stick to my usual size as this was like a fitted fit, regular fit. And in terms of the texture, it is a little bit more like, actually textured type of fabric going on. It's not exactly tweed, but textured sweater, a cardigan. And this is fluffy synthetic material. And I would recommend you to wear this as it is, or just open them all. But I think when you open it, as you could see a little bit, it's a little bit flumpy, like looks a little bit sad, like especially the bottom goes down. So I would recommend you to wear just like this, stick to a usual size, and wear a tank top or something underneath, as if you are bigger breast ladies, unlike me, you may experience a little bit of sneak peek from the side. I didn't really have the problem, but yeah. And it has a little bit of pocket. It is cute like stitching, situation going on top. It is very cute or chic. In a way, timeless piece. So one last item is this jeans. If you're wondering what jeans I was wearing, this is the one. It is called low-rise straight jeans, I think. Something like that. Everything is linked in the description box. So I got size US 4, my usual size, and I don't have a lot of jeans in my collection. I kind of do, I don't know. I wear US 4, my usual size. Or 27 from Levi's wedgie jeans. And anyhow, and I'm 5'2", to remind you. The lengthwise, without shoes, obviously it's dragging on the floor. But as you can see, I'm wearing boots and it's just fitting me perfect. Like, perfect, isn't it? And even like a leg part, I don't know if this is actually straight leg jean. It's more closer to wide leg jean. I love wide leg jeans and mid-rise. And this was just like that. It says low rise, straight leg, and I feel like it's a little bit misleading, but I'm not a jeans expert. I don't know exact straight fit jeans would be, so here you go. This, again, nothing needed to complain about. It's 100% cotton, which is great, and for the price, beautiful. And especially if you can get it on sale or like promotional time, even better. But keep it in mind, this cotton is a little bit thin compared to let's say ZARA 100% cotton jeans or Mango 100% cotton jeans. This is from Levi's. Yeah, it is different. It has a little bit more structure to it, whereas this one, it's in a way more comfortable. You don't really have to break in. But I don't know what happens when this breaks in. That's that part. But anyhow, my body died. That's it for today's video. I thank you so much for watching to the end, and I hope to see you in the next one. And make sure to subscribe so you won't miss out any of my future videos like this one. Bye now!